Okay, I'm back. I don't want all these I don't want these part 2s. What is this? It's part 2. Part 1, part 2. Part 1, part 2. Every single time. Oh, this is so bad. All right, well, look, we were spared at least. All right, one of the things we were spared is we have a crash log, Cho. Cho, I have a crash log for you this time. I can show you a newly updated crash log for whatever the balls it is that's supposedly messing up. But the computer did not break that badly. Also, I think OBS didn't crash. It's just it had a prompt telling me it had crashed, even though it kind of hadn't. And I could have just ignored the prompt, but instead I clicked it because I was looking for the crash log, and so it threw me off. All right. Anyway. So yeah. All right. Let's boot this up with the animations on here, and let's move on into for this stream show. Yes, because it crashed without the animations, so I put the animations back because it clearly wasn't about the animations. We already determined it wasn't about the animations. We didn't need 2 days in a row to do that, did we? I put the animations back today, but it crashed without them. So yeah. All right. Let's go in and see what we got. Okay. And I know what you guys are going to think now as well. You're going to look at that little potato and you're going to think, oh, it's the potato cam. It was not the potato cam. I can promise you it was not the potato cam. I mean, to an extent, it might be. Oh, you have a peek behind the curtain. You can see that he has no legs. Shh. Delete that from the internet. All right. Okay. So, let's finish this. Skelk. How many distractions? Stop sending me stuff. Okay. Oh my god, somebody did send me something. Somebody did! Oh, it's Garm. It's Lily again. Okay, Lily, this is really lovely, but don't burn yourself out on this because I'm not worth this. Spread them out, all right? Spread them out. Thank you, though. Oh, we got Garm as well now. I feel good about that because Garm is like an old-ass mini-pet. That's like an old one for us to get. All right, minis are such a mountain to climb, right, guys? Jesus. So much work to get all the minis. We're kind of cruising through all right for now, but we're just, you know, we're in the foothills. We got a long way to go. Now, can't we find Skelk in the Demon Grub pits? Let's try over there. It is very kind of you, Lily. Thank you. Skelk, just below the M in Metrica Province at Rana Landing. There's a bunch around that area. All right, look, I'll keep listening to chat. Chat's been pretty good at this. It's Equinar again. So, Skelk, the waypoint just below the M in Metrica. There's a bunch around Rana Landing. Oh, are we going into that cave with, like, the chaos magic and stuff? I was sure it was a matter of animations when I saw repots of memory leaks because of CSS animations. I'm now running out of ideas. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just, how many streamers do as many browser sources as we've done? Cho, what if, there's been a thing on my mind, kind of vaguely. What if we just, let me check Rana, below the M in Metrica waypoint. Rana Landing. We're at the Brill Alliance right now. Oh, well, yeah, look, just Skelk around. That's weird. I don't know why there's just Skelk out in open fields like this. One thing, what if it's just the, you know, right now, I'm looking at the game. Right now, aren't they, here we go, Skelk level, we got it. Aren't those animations and things, aren't the CSS sources still live, rolling in the background right now? They're still hooked in. Can't we do it so that while I'm on the game, it completely unloads? And then when I click back into those other sources, they load up. I know that will essentially refresh the web page, and we might see loads of weird, ugly Guild Wars efficiencies and stuff. But maybe there's a way around that too, in terms of, like, we have, like, a placeholder scene or whatever that hides them for a second. I don't know. What do you think? I mean, because obviously none of this can exist on the long raid stream. I have to go to a clean stream on the raid one. Otherwise, we're kind of screwed. So, Scale, Skelk, Spiders, and then finally Minotaurs and Wyverns. So, Minotaurs, I know that in the start of the game, there's minotaurs that run around this forest here. Oh, there's an event, isn't there, as well, once we get out? Majority can be done in the desert highlands. Can't wait for the raid stream. Hope it's not during any E3 conferences. I'm glad you're excited. I haven't really seen many people saying that they're excited. I'm a bit worried it's going to be a dud compared to the other one. So there's no minotaurs here. You might see lots of Guild Wars 2 efficiency screen unlines. It might be possible if you wouldn't be using scene slideshow. Just load one scene and stay there. Well, the slideshow's a little bit fiddly anyway, to be honest. I'm always having to mess around pressing that hotkey, and I don't have, like, an indication on screen to know whether the slideshow is active or not, as far as I can tell on the UI. So I'm always a little bit on edge that it's accidentally going to scroll off, and the start of the streams are a bit clunky, so maybe we move to that, yeah? Possibly? Are you kidding? You binged the other one? You even got to sneak into the squad? I have way less people that I think I'll be starting this raid with this time. So it's going to be a lot more pug heavy this time. It's going to be a lot more you guys in chat. Alright, just to be clear. So, it could be good. For that, at least. See, since we're on the topic and return to earlier related one, the Day 19 Part 2 you uploaded on WP is Part 2 of the second Day 19 stream that isn't on WP2. Plus a 20-minute Part 2, not the first. Look, that's just a mess of numbers there. What? Since we're on the topic, Day 19 Part 2 you've uploaded on Winner Potatoes is Part 2 of the second Day 19 stream that isn't on WP2, and a 20-minute Part 2. Not of the first Day 19 stream that is on WP2, which was 2 hours. Okay. That makes sense. Dusty, can you I'm genuine. Dusty, you drag the quality of chat down, and I'm not being funny. It's not hilarious. It's just lame. Can you stop? Can you really stop? Stop with the stupid kappas and the stupid fucking frog faces and the moron bullshit that just I'm pretty much not interested in. Please stop. Alright, I can't find any minotaurs. Let's see. If I remember correctly, to the west of the Desert Highlands Springer Farm for any minotaurs. Alright, let's try that. West of the Desert Highlands thing. Okay, let's go this way. I never get into raids yet. What is the right way to start with it? I did a whole series once on getting gear for raids to like build up to Ascended and stuff. And maybe you'd be interested in that. I called it Zero to Hero. But basically, I think fractals are a good way of starting off because it will get you lots of Ascended gear and teach you at least a bit about the game. But, you know, you're just going to have to get stuck in there, learn it. Look at videos and guides on how the bosses work and how they function because people probably won't teach you very well in game. Just do your best, pretty much. And don't give up. That's really crappy advice, but to be honest, I'm not interested in hand-holding you on how to get into raids right now because it's a topic that I talk about way too much. I'm just not that passionate about right now. But yeah, you know, just look at guides and just be an intelligent human being that gives it a shot. Doliacs don't, you know, count as minotaurs, do they? Wait, you guys said west, and I went east. I'm a moron. Let's go east this time. I killed minotaurs on the east side of the lake in Gindaren Hills towards the end of the beetle race. Alright, well, hold on. I'll try one bit of advice at a time. If we don't see any over on these hills, I'll try that one. When will I start my Wing 7 progression? Is that what this is? Oh, here we go. Look at all these calves. Nice. Is that what this is? Wing 7? Yeah, because last one was Wing 6, right? No. Aren't we on Wing 8? Do you mean my Wing 7 progression for the CMs? Are you talking about the Mystic Forge or the new wing? Isn't it Wing 8? Anyway, I'm playing the new wing as soon as it comes out on patch day. There you go, tasty Minotaur flank. Now, Wyverns. Where can we find a whole bunch of Wyverns? Obviously, Heart of Thorns has some. Oh, I'm going to do a Path of Fire place that has Wyverns because I really like it. I'm going to go to my own area. How did I get triggered by that? Because you're doing the stupid emotes that mean nothing, and you're going on about EU versus NA. Like, come on. It's lame. And almost every comment you leave has got like a capper. It's just like a nothing comment that's just like, just bullcrap. I don't know, man. It's annoying. It's annoying. Maybe it's because I'm catching individual messages of yours out of context, and that's totally fair if you're getting gypped there, but it does feel like the standard's gone down. I don't care if I'm on Twitch. I can still, you know, curate it to be a pleasant experience for me. If I'm doing this every day, I don't have to sit there listening to stuff I'm not interested in. And if you don't like that about me, then you don't have to watch the stream. Your comments are bad and you should be bad. It's not that bad. It's not, you know, I wouldn't go that far. Alright, we've gone a little bit too far south. Alright, so the wyverns I was thinking about are up here. Will I make a squad before the patch? Because I'd like to join. Yeah, what I'll do is I will, I'll log in, I'll introduce it to people. What I'll probably do, it will probably start a little bit later. Last time you know, it's not, we're not going to race for it, obviously. Last time I started about an hour after it all began. And I might do that again, I don't know, I have to think about that. But, previously I'd made a mini video on the fact that the wing was there and that the stream was live. And I'll probably do a similar situation. This time, and then we'll be in game, and you know, I'll just go for it, and we'll create the squad, and we'll see who's around. Did you see the ArtStation post from the Kadeem designer with her pictures of Wing 7? Actually, I did, and the reason I did is because they tweeted me twice. Once as sort of I can't remember. It was a more indirect tweet where they weren't really suggesting it was them, I think. And then they deleted that tweet, and now there's a new one on my feed where they're saying, hey WP, can you make a video about this? Which I haven't responded to yet because I'm not sure how to. I mean, it's impressive, and I you know, I think these people are incredibly talented and way better at, you know, this stuff obviously than I could ever profess to be, and it's really awesome, and it was an interesting post, but I don't think it's enough to make a video on, and I'm not sure why they are requesting a video of me on it, like a dedicated video on just like sort of some images of the behind the scenes development. I mean, I hardly even cover the guild chat stuff lately, and that's got lots of anecdotes of lots of different areas of the development. So I'm not sure how I feel about that, and I haven't thought much about it yet, so I didn't respond to them just yet. But I mean, it was a cool post. It was definitely a cool post. Oh no, really? All right. I'm on alarm responses at work that day, but I'll be watching the raid streams. I'm very excited. I'm glad to hear it. No one would be sad if you put up a video below 1 hour, winky face. Very few of my videos go over an hour, unless they're LP episodes. So I don't know, if you're trying to subtly say to me, oh, WP, do short videos, which I'm no stranger to people telling me to do. I would say, like, if you look at my video on the recent announcement, it's like 20 minutes, you know? Which, by the way, 20 minutes is what I actually kind of considered back in the original days, sort of the classic kind of time to go for. Okay, we're now really struggling to get back up there. Let's try this here. This looks a little bit smoother, less steep. Let's go here. It's annoying because I don't really get time to break that brake bar. Like, I could have engaged and done a little bit there, but no. There's no harpy beat on this. The blind pulses are pretty brutal, honestly. Look at that long delay there before he comes back down. Okay, so we transmute, do this. Hopefully that breaks it. Almost. Chill is holding it at bay, but it didn't actually break it. So we're going to have to do a blind cripple combo. Maybe add an immobile on there as well. Okay, we broke the bar. He walked into the center of the platform there, and then we broke the bar. So I'm wondering if that delayed his animation. So he's doing it again. It's a veteran. I know this has taken a while, but as a veteran, hopefully he's got a really high drop rate. Do I already have all the toys? Yep, we did that at the start of the stream. Yeah, well, no, the ideal length is 10 minutes with a couple of seconds on top. If your plan is to go for, like, very casual YouTube viewers and very young people and, you know, whatever. Which is obviously the best way to make a lot of money because the majority of people are like that. But I don't necessarily think that I get much pleasure out of bringing entertainment or information to those kinds of people necessarily all the time. I mean, sometimes, certainly. So I quite like to think that the people I'm making videos for are a bit like me and that we're a bit obsessed with whatever the product is and we're a bit extra into it. In which case, people in that category, I think, do actually like the longer videos. So 20 is sort of what I used to think of as the golden standard for me. A lot of people are just motivated by mass views and they don't think about what kind of views, what kind of people they get those views from, you know. And the kind of sort of culture that they get from that. There we go. Tasty Wyvern Wing, finally. There we go. That's it. So that's the last of the treats. So let's go feed the Sky Scale all the treats. Lovely. Am I looking forward to the new Raid Wing? I'm looking forward to it as much as I'd look forward to any new content, yeah. The trailer didn't sort of leave too much to be super excited about. But, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. The best is to add a hashtag wooden potatoes to your Guild Wars 2 video. Sorry, Inks, do you want to go further with that? What is this? What's this technique? You're gonna have a dragon. You're gonna have a fat dragon. he's getting fed a lot of stuff here. Look, the truth is, guys, we don't really need to have a discussion about the length of my videos. As much as people joke about it or whatever, I really don't think very hard about the length of my videos anymore. I used to think a bit more about it back when, like, I had a limit on uploading and stuff. Every video I ever make, I just come up with the talking points and I list them out and I do the commentary. And sometimes that means I've just spoken for an hour. Sometimes that means I've spoken for 20 minutes. Sometimes that means I've spoken for, you know, 2 hours. Much more rarely. I will admit that if I've ever made a video that's only like 7 minutes long, I do feel like that's on the short side. If I'm ever below 10 and it's not snappy, like it doesn't feel snappy and the video is below 10, I do get a bit concerned and I try to think, okay, I need other things to say. Otherwise, I do consider that to be a weak video. So I do like to try and, you know, I feel weird to sort of do something too short. But aside from that, aside from like cutting off the bottom end, I don't force myself to go longer and I don't force myself. Everything I try to say, I do genuinely think is interesting. Or I try to be interesting. I don't try and pad shit out just to hit arbitrary thresholds of viewership or whatever. Because that's actually a lot more damaging. If you'd rather... You got to leave people wanting more rather than bore them and feel like there's too much, right? And I appreciate I obviously will do that a lot to various degrees to different people. So yeah, I think that would be very dangerous to try and just like pad stuff out with filler or whatever. So even though there's like this community joke that my stuff's like really long, it's not like deliberately so. It's just as long as I think I have interesting things to say. I kind of have this viewpoint that it's like, if you've committed on clicking on it, I really want you to get some value out of that click. Even if it takes a while, I really want you to get some value out of that click. And to me, getting value out of the click is having various pieces of information you didn't know before. That's value. To other people, it's getting information quickly. And that's probably the right way to think about all this, but I've not sort of got that into my brain. All right, so there you go. This phase has been honestly so simple, guys. So tomorrow, we will throw the last bits of food at it, and we're done. We've grown the Sky Scale to a significant degree. And then, if we go back to Sky Scale... Raising Sky Scales here. Wait. No, this is just this day. Where's the, like, big... collection achievement? Where's the like full on? Here you go, Sky Scale. No. How to feed your sky scale. Oh, because I was renting them. I'm not sure. Will be locked and at the bottom of War Eternal. Oh, here we go. So we got 2 more after this. We've got riding, learn to fly. Or maybe we teach it. Maybe we teach Troublesome Sky Scale and then we learn to fly afterwards. So there's 2 more sections, I think. And then we're done. That's pretty good. All right, let's pick up these coins because that exclamation mark is freaking me out. Others are locked for you at the moment. Yeah, absolutely. All right, let's go up here. I always pick the wrong waypoint here. Always. Always, always, always. And I think with that, guys, that's pretty much everything I wanted to do on Master today. I think that's, we're pretty much... Oh, wait, there is one final discussion, courtesy of Darg. And it's this. Darg's basically making the point, the case for Kessex, okay? Now, his point is this. That I spend up to about 4 minutes doing a race in Brisbane every time we, you know, reset rolls through, and I'm getting those medallions. He's saying that I'm only getting about 5 medallions from doing that in Brisbane. That whole course, that whole loop that we're doing in Brisbane, apparently I'm only getting about 5 medallions from silver for that. I don't know whether he's including bronze and silver and he's or what, but he's saying we're only getting 5. Yet the Kessex course, you can finish in literally seconds and you get 3. So even though it's only 3 and it looks really low, I'm overestimating how much I'm getting from the other courses. Thus, this one is worth the time investment. That's his proposal. Maybe he's onto something. The difference about the way you do a video and the standard person makes one is your content's about the content, whereas people who are making those 10-minute, 3-second videos are there more to lean on CPMs and Google AdSense first and their video content. That tends to be why I appreciate the longer videos. Yeah, no, I mean, I definitely do think there's something... I mean, I like the word corporate. I'm probably misusing it a little bit. There's something a bit corporate. Greedy is another word, to be honest, that if I'm in the heart of my heart of hearts, I want to say about that kind of thing. If you are pulling every trick in the book you can to get viewership and just really focus on that stuff, in some ways you can say, well, look, there's someone going out there getting his. You got to get it, right? You do what you can. But on the other level, I just sort of feel like it's a bit soulless to me, and I feel like there's just not not enough integrity to it, or whatever. I don't like the idea of people using their audiences. You know, I'm very sensitive to that, and I appreciate how weird that sounds when I stream in the morning and I get all these donations I don't deserve, and I get all these, you know, gem store purchases and stuff. But that's kind of the thing, you know. Maybe that's why I'm insecure about it, and I just feel like people aren't games to be played, or I'd like people to not be games to be played. But the truth is they are. And that's what half of game design is, I think. Anyway. There you have it. I will do more races. It's just off stream. I'll do those this time. And I think that's about it. So thanks very much for watching. I hope you're doing all right, Dusty. After once again, we come to logheads on the stream. And, you know, I bully you audibly in front of a group of people. And you're just required to sit there and take it, and it all feels bad, man. So there you go. I even did a little emote for you there, Verbal One. All right. Okay. Thank you, everybody. It's been brilliant. I'll see you tomorrow. Every day in the morning. And if you'd like to join our guild, if you'd like to do further chat, if you'd like to meet new friends and so on, you can join us in Discord. Money, these donations have been very nice, okay, but money has not been very good for me lately. I lost a huge amount of support on Patreon because I basically dedicated last year to a project I shouldn't have. That was the Guild Wars 2 Let's Play. I'm trying to sort of recuperate, find my feet again, and I promised myself I'd plug Patreon a little bit more. So there it is. If you want to support me in any way, please feel free to click that link and see what you think about it, and you know, just go with whatever you want. If you've just found good employment or whatever, please do think about it. Not just me, but anyone else as well that you really like out there on the internet. A lot of us struggling a lot more than we make it look like. So looking over here, we had that amazing tip from Lyra. We had Lily Zellen with a sub. We had Ewendor with a sub for 22 months, who said 22 years. Anonymous with a $6 tip. And that's it. That's it. We had a couple of subs today. Oh, and Napalm Hayes. Hey, we actually had a couple more subs today than we normally do. So that's kind of nice. Thank you. There you go, guys. That's the stream. I'll see you for another Guild Wars 2, Potatoes for Breakfast tomorrow.